So we're going to start off with a little bit of watercolor pencil here. I want to make a shape, like a hill shape kind of coming through here, sort of like that. And I'm going to come in with my piece of deli paper that I'll make some marks here. I want to make some marks of the sky. Just a few, and I think I want a few down here as well. I'm going to mark it up today. This is oil pastel on deli paper. We're working on a sheet of Canson cold press paper. So I know that's really hard to see, but I promise you it's there. I want to come in a little bit too and maybe put just a little bit of thicker bark through here. Okay, I've got a little bit of turquoise here. And instead of mixing with the brown, I'm going to mix it with the sepia toned schminke. This is the, oh God, what is it? Cherry Pit Black. It's like a sepia toned feel. It's maybe a little darker than what we normally get. But I'm trying out new things. We can always add in, some water here to take that down a little bit. But I really like, honestly, I really like it just like that. Maybe a little bit more dark. When it dries, we'll put another layer on it maybe. Let's come in with that same color. I'll get a smaller brush out. I'm going to be using our dagger brush today. I'm going to get a little bit more of that sepia. And I just kind of want to bring it through here. Might need a little more. And these are somewhat granulating colors. They don't granulate a lot. Let me get a little bit more out and we'll make it a little darker. This is from the liquid charcoal set that I haven't used a whole lot of. There's a cherry pit black. There's also a grapeseed and peach tone, and they all kind of have their different flares to them. This one seems to be my favorite so far. I really like the sort of sepia vibes it's getting. Okay, I'm just going to put down a little bit more through here. I'm going to add some lines to it. And I just want to add in some marks. You want to be careful not to scuff up your paper here. But I just want to add some texture through there. And I might want to bring it down just a little bit into this section. Okay, pretty happy. Well, maybe we want like a little bit more. I want to see if I can get it to see if it really does granulate or not. Okay. So I kind of wanted to just see today what happens if I mix other colors with this color. So this is the umber. I almost bought a set of the tinted charcoal pans from Derwent, and then I was like, you know what? I bet I can just kind of make my own, like mix it with that color just a little bit. I mean, it really takes very little paint to get the mix. You don't need a lot of the black. It's very strong. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of the sanguine from the Liquid Earth set that comes with liquid chalk, liquid umber, and liquid sanguine. It's more like an orangey, let's see in the color. I'm just going to mix a little bit of that cherry pit in there. You can see we're getting some pretty interesting colors, I think. I'm going to put a little bit more just on top. Bring it down through here. I like how this is working out. Maybe some dry brush. I don't have a lot of white space, but we can fix that. Okay, I'm coming in with a clean, somewhat stiff brush. It's a tinier brush. I'm just putting I have a damp brush here, and I'm just kind of lifting off a bit of the paint. I will tell you that this is something that you can do very easily with better paints. It's a little harder to do with less expensive paints because they tend to stain the paper, so that's something to keep in mind. I don't do this very often. I don't think I've done it hardly ever. But I just wanted to bring a little bit of the white space back in here. I was feeling a little dark. You can also use, I've seen people use like cotton swabs or like a Mr. Clean eraser. But for me, a brush works really well. And I kind of like the shapes that it makes because you're kind of just moving the paint a little bit. And you can see we got a nice line going on there. So it's another way to add a bit of dimension to the work if you're not happy with the marks you made. So I'm not going to do a lot of that, but I think that kind of does something. I want to add a bit of Payne's Gray through here, just a little bit. Just thought it needed a little boost of color through there. Maybe down here too, actually. What if we did some through here? I kind of like that. And maybe just even more dark. More of that sepia color. I want this to feel like a rock shape or a land shape. I'm not really liking what I did there. Maybe, yeah, that works. Okay, I'm going to come in with just a little bit of that sanguine color with the sepia just through here, a little bit, and maybe through here. I know I just took all that off, but I'm just looking a little sad. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to get this paper just a little wet, a little damp. I did a little technique yesterday where I came in with our sheet of deli paper. That's way too much water. And instead, the paper was, I tried it with a little damp paper and made some really cool marks. So we're going to try it again and see what we get. So this is just the Lyra Aqua Colors. Ooh, look at that. On damp paper, it tends to transfer just a little differently than on the dry paper. Now, I did try it by spraying this piece of paper first, and it was just terrible. It was just everywhere. It was so messy. There was no way to control it. So really, I think the key is to put it on damp paper. And you can see we got some really cool marks, like just depending on where you put the water. So I think I want some up here. I don't want to overdo it, but I do want some through here. Just another way to add marks and texture. These are more textural marks than they are lines, but you can definitely do lines as well. The lines will work equally as well. But you can see how cool that is. At least I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. I think I want some, like, I feel like I've got a little bit of a peachy color coming in there. So I think I'm going to add some of that. I got my Caran d'Ache. This is the warm set. This is the only set of Neocolor 2s that I own. And this is an apricot. You guys have probably seen me maybe use this before. But this is a really good color for making just pops of light, almost. Because sometimes things can get a little dark. This one got a little dark on me. And you can use them wet. I got this one a little damp. So you can add just a little bit to bring in some shapes. We don't need a whole lot, just a little bit, little pops. Okay, now I'm going to lay down some marks with the deli paper and the Lyra Aquacolor in yellow ochre. I just want to make some marks through here. Okay, these are really subtle. I thought that this would be a brighter color than that, but that's okay. Let's use the let's use the stylus and see if that makes a difference. Sometimes it can. I guess the art gods wanted subtle marks today. You can see them. They're there. They're just really subtle. That's okay. I like subtle marks because they give you something to look at when you get up close to something, which is nice. But we need to find a new color, because that's really not my thing. So this is also from that set of Caran d'Ache. This is the English Red. We're going to try that one and see if we can get some marks from that. Yeah, it's much better. I might need some black in there too. What do you guys think? I think some black would be good. Let's do some more with just these. I like how that's working. I might want some more through here. Yeah, I think I want to keep maybe a few little lines through here. Okay. I think we might need some black as well. So let's do that. Okay. Ooh, that's fun. Something about black and fall tones that's just fabulous. Oh, I just ripped my paper. Let's try this guy. Might need a new sheet. It's getting a little beat up. I do use the deli paper until there's, it's like the end dead all. If you keep scratching on it, you're going to take away a bit of the surface. But that's kind of cool that you can get some really fun, like, I don't mind if it's not like perfect, because I kind of like it sort of more sketchy. Okay. I do think I want some lines coming through here. Just because. Yeah, that's nice. Because I added some over here, a few. And I sort of like how they are on that sepia tone. It kind of changes the color a little bit. Let's look at it with a mat. Pretty simple, straightforward piece today. I really liked adding the colors to the sepia. I think it toned him down, made him more autumn. Definitely going to play around with that some more. Love the deli paper with the dampness. I think that worked really well. And of course, I love the lines. I think this one has good energy. I like the marks that I put back here with the resist. I think that's really cool. Kind of gives it that wispy autumn feel. And then I really like the black lines through here. And I think there's just some really nice areas, like through here, and then this area down here is really fun. Enough white space, not crazy. I wish I would have left a little bit more through there. But I'm bad about that. But I do have a plan for that. So I saw somebody using tape to tape off. masking tape. I might try that tomorrow and see like what that yields. I've done it before on a few things, but I think I have a better idea on how I can use it this time. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and watch the next video. I'll see you in the next one.